Ah, fuck, that sucked. Here we go. See, normally I play somebody else's music on the radio, and then I get banned for it. Only for a little bit. So I'm gonna play my own. The Burn Barrel. Welcome to the Burn Barrel 5. We're gonna talk about nothing today, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, that boy's son, that motherfucker, next Merle Haggard. There we go. It's the Burn Barrel 5. It's just me. It's just your boy. The date is August 24th. And before we get started, a little something I like to do. Today in history. Today in history. It's going to be a short one. Because the list is relatively short compared to other lists that I've looked at on prior dates. We are doing this a day early, or a couple of days early. I don't even know. Whenever I feel like it. So...
They don't define what self-defense is. They have...
Oh, it's an ad.
Basic language.
It's an ad. That was an ad. That was an ad on my computer. Don't be alarmed. I don't have a chick under my desk. Today in history. August 24th, here we go. 0079, so the 79th year since we've been doing years. Like this way anyways, on this side of the zeros. 79 years on this side of the zeros. Mount Vesuvius erupts, destroying Pompeii. Stabae, Herculaneum, and other smaller settlements. Had to been hearsay. I can't even seem to keep records of, like, I've kept, like, small records that I've needed to keep in between moves and damn all the different times I've cleaned shit, or rats got into the damn closet and ate a little hole through that one box in the attic or whatever. I don't have a lot of rats, but things happen over time. And I tend not to keep track of things like records. I went to look up a old ticket, and the lady was like, "Sorry, sir, we don't keep records of that." So I don't know who told who about the volcano, like almost 2,000 years ago or whatever, but I feel like it's hearsay. It might not be. There might be some science behind it. Somebody's like, this ignorant some archaeologist somewhere is fuming right now. He ain't watching this podcast, though. Probably because he can't get his chicken bone out of the ground. Anyway, we'll keep on moving. 410 years on this side of the zero. 0410 on August 24th. German barbarians sack Rome. That sounds pretty righteous. I'm going to scroll way on down. To this right here. 1891. Thomas Edison files a patent for the motion picture camera. In 1891. I'm filming on a camera right now. Like an actual camera. 1891. Thomas Edison filed a patent for the first, or not the first, but the motion picture camera. Hopefully I did that some justice right there. Shout out Thomas Edison for all the light bulbs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Meth heads love you. They love smoking meth out of light bulbs. You've done a good service, Tom, to these tweakers out here. Let's keep on scrolling. This is probably the most interesting one so far. 1954, Congress outlaws the Communist Party. They was like, no more of that shit. They outlawed it. Made it against the law. They work. Laws work. Let's keep on moving. Right on down the line here. 1981. Mark David Chapman. In case you don't know who Mark David Chapman is, I don't even need to read this to know who that is. He killed John Lennon. On this day in 1981. He was sentenced to 20 years to life for murdering John Lennon. R.I.P. John Lennon, man. Oh, that's Bob Dylan shit. But, John Lennon. R.I.P. Imagine all the people living for today. 1989. Colombian drug lords declare total and absolute war on Colombia's government, booming the offices of two political parties and burning two politicians' homes. 1989, Colombia. 1992, Hurricane Andrew makes landfall in Florida, Category 5. In case y'all don't remember that thing right there, I was a tiny lad. I was a bitty baby, but I remember it well. I do. I remember it well. I was 7 years old. I was in the second grade, and that shit was lit. I mean, it was lit all the way up here in Georgia. But it caused extensive damage in the Bahamas, caused 26.5 billion in U.S. damages, 65 deaths, and 70,000 acres of trees in the Everglades. Like messed them up or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, nothing much else other than that. Other than today's history, which is whatever the fuck we're doing. Whatever we choose to do on this day. Got another video running hot on the interwebs. And before I even start talking all my bullshit, hey, once again and always shout out to the blue collar boys out there. Blue collar women out there. Them blue collar bandits out there shitting it and getting it. Shout out to you guys this morning. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world. And we wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for the blue collar folks out there. Love y'all. Now, I ain't dissing all the other collars, whatever color collar you wear. I'm just saying shout out to them blue collars because I love them and they're cool. Pretty much how I'm talking, it's pretty much what I mean. The video that I put up, I did a little voiceover. I always like to do voiceovers growing up and whatever, and I don't do a lot of them, but I dabble in them. And today I did one. And I was like, I normally I just do one take and throw it up there. And if it goes, it goes. If it don't, it is what it is. I just use the Galaxy where I just use the pause button. People are like, how did you edit that? Unless it's like a good edited film, or not film, but video, it's just me pausing it. And I just pause it and then press record again. Because Android, you can do that on the Galaxy. Can't do it on iPhone. But anyways, that Joker's running hot. I put a little time into it. Instead of 5 minutes, I put 10 minutes into it. But it's a fun little video, and it's going hot. The page is going good. I probably got like 18,000 people on my page in like 9 days, I think. I don't, if you average that out, a couple thousand a day, but I think it just fluctuates. I don't know. It goes in waves, really. But the damn videos are fun. They are fun. Comedy is fun also. I got a show coming up this Thursday in Birmingham, Alabama at Tin Roof. Y'all are in and around that area, make sure you pop on in there and holler at your boy. And I'll have old Gary Cargill with me, old Bronson Adams, and then Ty Colgate. We'll be in there doing a little stand-up action. The comedy game is weird, man. It really is weird. I've probably been trying to book shows and stuff, and I've been getting told no and stuff like that. And I don't want nobody to feel bad for me when I talk about this. It's just open discussion without the discussion. It's just me talking. I'm 38 years old, and I think that most people in their life like to think that whatever they have done in their life and put time and effort into goes into their credentials. Now, do they mean anything going, forward into the next thing that you pursue? Probably not. Maybe so. You never know. If it's a qualification for a job, that's cool, whatever. But basically, everything has like a tenure thing or seniority or a time in service, so to speak. Everything does. But within ourselves, when we do so much stuff, you tend to have a lot of pride in what you're doing, and you take everything that you're doing, like, kind of to the extreme or whatever. Me, I have consumed myself in comedy. The Mullet Gang thing is to survive, basically. And I do love it, Mullet Gang. Don't get that twisted. That's my company. But comedy is where it's at for me. That's where my life led for me. And whenever I talk to people in the game, I'm an asshole. I'm a fucking stone cold dickhead. But I'm a nice guy. Like, I treat people well. I just don't do good with friction. And some other people don't either. And so when they have the power to, blackball you or just simply tell you no, some of them take full advantage if they don't like the way you rubbed them. And one thing I don't do is kiss ass. So basically, I draw the haters right away. I've gotten arguments with people, bigger names. I've gotten to told club owners to fuck off. I've done that, and that's all ignorant shit. I'm not bragging about that. Like, this is just a learning curve. I learn with my feet in the fire. You know what I mean? But one thing I hate in this game right here is that these people, it's like you either got it or you don't. Like, you either got it or you don't. People want to talk about all the stuff they've done prior to, in their life. I could talk about that shit all day long. Blow your fucking mind. But in the comedy game, I'm only 2 years old. Not even. About to be. And for me to try to book these shows with people and call them up and say, hey, take me serious, the only way in I can really do it is to show them my Facebook page and be like, here, take me serious. I'm really doing it. This is my resume thus far. And then they're like, well, online comedian and blah, blah, blah. And then you got guys that, they come up through the ranks or whatever back in the day to now. Those guys hate on you because it's like, not all of them, A lot of them are super cool. I mean, a lot of them are super cool, but you got the ones in the twos that are just like, man, fuck this dude. They're simply jealous of like a following or whatever. But none of that shit means anything, in my opinion. You either are funny on stage or you're not. You're either sitting at one certain level, and that's not a diss to anybody, or you're trying to constantly pursue the craft. You're trying to figure out who's doing what, how they're doing it. How do you tell a joke? I think that you have to have it naturally inside. You can learn the art craft. They have classes and all kind of stuff like that. I'm not typical. See, I won't ever be labeled as one of the best comedians. I'll just be labeled as a dude that's funny, that does a bunch of different shit. I did stand-up comedy, that's something that I love though. But I do storytelling, and I base it like in the pureness of my heart. I really, 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 really enjoy comedy so much that I try to make sure that every time I go out it's better. So like my first few shows at home were dog shit. Like they were just dog shit. My friends probably think I suck at it, but I'll go out of town and kill it. Those people, hey, can I get your autograph? Those shows were older though. Since then, I try to make sure I've quit drinking and all the bullshit. You know what I mean? I literally only smoke and drink a fuckload of coffee. I work at night, sleep during the day. I practice constantly on just get myself like getting better as a person, patience, stuff like that. But in the comedy game, it's hard to have patience when you're dealing with people that they try to hold you down, and they got the power. They got the power to tell you you can't book at their club. Or they got the power to call their buddies small community. It's just the way it works. It's the way it works anything. Don't piss the motherfuckers off and you'll be all right. Well, I have a tendency to piss everybody off. So I'm just out here having to dig around them. Maybe I'll learn my lesson one day and not be such an asshole and learn how to, kiss ass or whatever, but probably not. So I don't know how long my comedy career will be, but I'll keep doing the shows and the music venues and stuff like that, because I'm not asking nobody to be funny. I don't stay up 18 hours a day sometimes. I don't do no dope or no shit. I don't do no fucking 5-hour powers or no shit like that. I fucking do the coffee, and then I just think about my goals, and I grind 18 hours a day, making sure I have enough money to get to a spot, to go do a show, to book a show, to practice my craft, go hit open mics, shit like that. And I'm not bragging about myself. I know there are a ton more just like me that fuck around on the internet but also want to do stand-up comedy. But at the same time, I don't really give a fuck. It's not like this huge oppression type thing or something. Like they're really fucking stopping me from anything. This is a little vent to you guys, because I wrote the note down. Because you got to have, you got to remember who you are out here. You got to remember your credentials. All the shit you fucked up. And you remembered, and not do it again. All the stuff you did good and how you did it. You know what I'm talking about? If you're meant for something, maybe it ain't comedy. Let's not talk about comedy anymore. Let's switch gears a little bit. In your field, you want to be, more than what you are, but you're sitting around and you're feeling pissed off. Well, I've never went anywhere. I've chose to avoid situations, but I've never went anywhere where I've been scared of what's going to happen. You gotta face shit head on out here. Easy for me to say sitting in a chair. I'm not going to do no contracting today, or no fucking sit no job meeting, or drive and sit in traffic or nothing like that. Easy for me to talk about, but I've been there for sure, so I feel you. I just want you to stay focused on your shit. Don't let people knock you off. I'll constantly say that. I'll say that on every podcast. Don't let people knock you off your game. think about what got you right there. And the obligations that you have are, we stress a lot. We stress bills and deadlines and shit like that. But the only main obligation that you got, if you got kids, that's them. But even, and don't take it the wrong way, but even before that, you got to take care of yourself and keep yourself good. Hang out with the right people. If you have to remove yourself from your calm state of mind in order to deal with people, don't be around them. The COVID shot, let's switch gears to that real quick. I read that the Pentagon's trying to make it where it's mandatory. That's bold. That's bold. Let's hope it's not true. That's all I'll say. Let's hope it's not true. While you're out there, though, people's opinions are going to differ. If somebody has a different opinion than you, here's what you try to do today. Try to be not the bigger person or whatever, so to speak. Well, I guess, yeah, the bigger person. Try to not give a fuck about their opinion and just keep your shit pushing. Don't invade their space. Don't get near them if they don't want you near them. If there's a place that says you can't come in if you don't have your shot record, don't go in. Or get a shot and go. Make your decisions wisely out here. Pay attention because the world's changing. The world's changing for everybody. This whole shit around me could fucking change in a split second. Same for everybody else out there today. I hope everybody has a good, wholesome day today. Don't talk down on yourself, man. Don't be hard on yourself. Respect yourself today. Respect yourself and give yourself a break. Give yourself a break and give yourself a chance to breathe and just to relax. It's the Burn Barrel 5, and we out. Stay away from them haters, y'all. Love you, bye.